This is actually an old ad that Alex Hormozi ran on YouTube back in 2018, and it's still here on his YouTube channel today. In this video, we're going to watch the ad together, and we're going to break down why it works and how you can apply the same principles to your own ads. So this ad was made by Alex Hormozi when he was running his company Gym Launch, and what Gym Launch was doing and is still doing to this day is helping gym owners scale their gym revenue, better manage their gyms, increase their profit, and more. So here is the video that Alex Hormozi ran on YouTube. Let's watch the video together.
Hey guys, I wanted to show you something kind of cool, a little bit of a humble brag, but yeah, so I'm opening this gym in kind of the middle of nowhere. Doesn't really look like, it's like a residential kind of neighborhood, kind of sketchy, but I want to show you something. So even though, you know, don't let your circumstances make you feel like you're like you can't sell. Usually it's just your pitch. It's like, how sketchy does this look? Right? I'd be sketched out. So people are coming up these stairs. They're like, oh my God, what am I doing? This looks so sketchy. Look at these bars and these windows. Oh my God, what am I getting into? Like, what is this? Like, I'm saying, yeah, this is gonna be a gym. It's gonna be amazing. Look, we got some stuff here. Here's a bathroom that I don't even know. Here's some stuff. Here's some stuff. What's going on? Hold on. So the other side is like, wait, is it an apartment? I don't even know. Is it? Sort of. It's like in the middle of the living room. There's some paintings on the wall. And this is it, right? But somehow, here's the cool part. These are all $500 bills. So, you can sell wherever you want. So don't let that stop you.
Now the first thing to point out here is that ads don't need to look professional to work. And this ad looks very organic. It's not high production quality, you know, the camera is shaking, Alex is out of breath. You know, it doesn't really look like an ad at all. And nowadays your customers can spot ads immediately. So sometimes you need to make your ads look and feel more organic so that you can get more people to watch them. And you also don't need to spend a ton of money on expensive equipment and lighting and have a nice background. You just need to get your message across, as we've seen in this video. And the next thing I want to highlight is that Hormozi is using a strong psychological force here, and that is show, don't tell. And show, don't tell is when you basically show someone the outcome without having to say much or say anything at all. And the way I see this ad is like the service-based business version of those product demo ads. You may have seen some of those ads in the past for example, car cleaning products, where they show a generic product versus their product, and then they show the difference as to how much cleaner the car looks with their product, right? So they're showing you, not telling you. And when you're showing someone something rather than just telling someone something, it's much more believable, right? If you imagine Hormozi, you know, just sitting at home saying, I opened this gym in a sketchy location and closed 191 contracts. Like, yes, it's true, but you're probably not going to believe him because, you know, you can't see the outcome. So keep the show, don't tell in mind when creating your own ads. There's another big thing that Alex is getting across here, and that is proof of concept. He's showing results with a stack of contracts here at the end, and it gets you thinking, you know, if he can do this in this location, I can definitely do this in my location, right? And if you sell a product or service, sometimes showing the most extreme scenario leads to better results. Because as humans, we automatically think, you know, if it worked for them, it must work for me because they were in a much worse position than I am right now, right? And the last thing I want to mention is that sometimes your ads don't need to hard sell the customer on why they should buy from you. Sometimes the more raw and real the ad looks and feels, the better. And there's no script with this ad, right? It's just off the cuff. And ads like this can be a great way to drive higher click-through rate and lower cost traffic. And then on your landing page is when you can start to sell them more directly on your product or service. So if you're running your own ads, I'd test both. Number one, I'd test something like this, something that's very raw and organic. And number two, I'd test something that's a little bit more scripted and structured, and test them both against each other and see what's going to work best for your product or service and your target audience. But in whatever ads you're testing, make sure you're getting your main point across. In the case of Alex Hormozi, the point was, I can sell a lot of people in this location in a gym that's not even fully equipped. So my product or service must work, right? There's a lot of proof of concept. So to recap what we spoke about in this video, number one, you don't need to create professional high production value ads. We've seen that raw, organic, very rough looking ads tend to perform well. And the second thing is that make sure you're showing that your product or service delivers on the promise, and don't just tell your customers that it does, right? It's the show versus tell framework that we spoke about. Number three, use an extreme testimonial to show the proof that your product or service works, right? If it works in the most extreme case, it's more than likely going to work for most of the other people who won't have a case that extreme, right? And the fourth and final thing is test ads that are very raw and organic versus testing ads that are more scripted and structured, and see what works best for your product or service and target audience. So that is all for this video. I hope this was helpful, and let me know what other kinds of videos and breakdowns you'd like to see in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Hit the notification bell to be the first to know when new videos like this one drop. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one.